All right, shout out to Florida, man. Good morning to everyone. Florida, here are your numbers. We're going to try to figure out how the 0025 came about, man. That number is still very much alive in DC. Guys, keep the number in, man. We can move off of 1019 177 527 and 569, which was last night's drawing. We're just going to go over some of these numbers. And again, good morning to you guys. Happy Thursday. We are almost there. So if you say we had 577 and we had 019, so we just going to look at some of these numbers, man. I could just go ahead and hit it off the break, but I mean, this is something that I normally don't do. That's why I suggested everybody get a Malungo's Magic Window, because man, to me, I don't think it's fair to come up here and rehearse a number that already came out, right? I mean, at least give it to me, and then we could talk about it after it came out. So even here, if we at 177, but I don't think 177 gave us, any idea that, 2500 was going to come out. I always see it in DC, and like I said, on this day, which was a Tuesday, I've just found myself going to every store. Let me get 2500 50 cents straight, and I boxed it, and I also played it online. So it's a sister around the neighborhood that I always see, and she always see me, and she'll say, "Man, I need a few dollars today." And a very respectful sister, man. And if I have it, I give it to her, because you never know. When you might need to ask somebody, man. Don't never puff yourself up like you're bigger than anybody else, guys, because you never know, in a blink of an eye that person can be you. And I saw, as I was walking up and I saw that she was waiting. I said, "Oh boy," and she said, "I need a few dollars today." I said, "Sis, I don't have no money on me." But I, reached in my pocket and gave her a 50-cent box ticket. And Florida, here's your 527 right here. And that's why I always, ask everyone to get a Malungo's Magic Window. By now, everyone should have one, guys. It's nothing else really to talk about. And there's your 2500 right there. Enough said. Who knows if you would have played it? Who knows if you would have saw the number? But it's right there. Normally, when you see certain numbers, I would have, you would have took it as 2510, and don't forget that number. It could come out. Some might even would have just said, "I like 4700. It's up to you to choose the numbers that you want to choose. What your eyes see, mine's might don't. What mine's might see, yours might don't. Yours might don't. So look, man, let's continue to go up. Positivity over negativity, if you can. Sometimes you get devilish and you just want to poke people. I mean, you had a right to do that, especially if somebody, created the situation, right? But I mean, real talk, guys. Man, the negative energy it's really not going to get you nowhere. But like I said, and I stand on it. Whenever I feel like I'm gonna take a shot at this clown, I'm going to do it. Because you got to learn to respect people, right? It's one thing if somebody just keep throwing little subliminals and shots at you over the internet, and you receive it and you feeling it like, "Oh man, that shoe fit, I'm gonna put it on." Well, do so. But to really jump on somebody's page with your real profile, oh, you deserve to get all the love that you need. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to do it, because you either got two options: report the page or just say, "I'm sorry." I would take the "I'm sorry," because trust me, bro, you might want to get a Maury Gator wear down there where you located at, bro, to run up against me. And even when you do that, that's not going to make a difference. I'm gonna make you feel like you're saying you're 48 now. You should have been 46 during that time. I'm gonna make you feel like that you should have acted like a 46-year-old, right? I don't know what kind of games you play down there, with your low standards, but you're dealing with a grown man here, bro. So shout out to Florida. There's your 2500, and you can keep it there if you want to. What else do you like? I'll go with 64703. If you like it, I love it. And today, man, as a matter of fact, I like 402. In all states. I like pick five, so I would say play 42,000. With that being said, peace out, much love, I'm gone.